All right, so I've got a little bit of cleanup to do here. We're pretty close to the finish line. I just want to modify my avatar route to deal with this caching issue. The browser is caching it. The reason the browser is caching is because the file name always stays the same. So what I would like to do instead is I want to change the file name to be dynamic. So we'll go down here to file name, and I'm going to change this. So we'll say const user folder equals ID slash. And actually, we should be using, I mean, it's not a huge deal because we are verifying this already that these are equal. But we should use this instead, just as a little extra thing, just to make sure for in case I miss something that there's no possibility that they could accidentally or purposefully override someone else's avatar images. So the user folder is going to look like this. It's going to be the user, the data user ID slash, and this is the folder. And then what I'll do is I'll create a file name, const file name equals, and it's going to be the user folder, and then we're going to make it totally dynamic. We'll say avatar dash, and then we're going to use a date stamp, date.now.webp. So this creates a file name that's going to be totally different every time I save it. And we'll get a URL back, and we'll send it back, and it will update. Everything else should be fine. So let's try this and see what this looks like here, if this works. So we click upload avatar, cat melon head, save profile. Now when I refresh, it's cat melon head. If I go back to Ellie, save profile, refresh, it's Ellie now. The problem with this is every single time that I create one of these, it's actually going to, do I not have it open anymore? Shoot. I've been closing tabs as I don't use them, but I closed the wrong one. So let's go Vercel, exploration for storage. So the problem is it's actually going to be, it created, okay, so this is the folder, but inside the folder, every single time I upload a new one, it's going to create a new entry in that folder. And you know, they're not huge, 20 kilobytes, 62 kilobytes, whatever. It's not a big deal, but we should try to clear these out. But since these names are dynamic, we have an issue. So what we can do is, because we're using a folder that's for a single user, we can get all of the contents from the folder. And we can do that with the list function here. So list, and what list will do, it'll give us all the files in that folder. So here, we'll say const existing files equals await list user folder. What is this? List command options. Hold on. This might not be the right function. List returns a JSON object in the following format. Okay, so options, prefix, okay. Let's try that. Okay, and then I'm going to console log the existing files. We'll try that. So now if we click this save profile, why is it not console logging anything? Okay, blobs. Okay, see, it's showing all of these now. There's 1, 2, there's a lot of them. So, we want to delete every one of those. So now I think we can iterate through and then we can pull delete or remove, not delete, remove. Remove. Huh? Oh, it's delete. It's DEL. Okay. Delete. And it's going to be the path name here. So we'll iterate through these existing files for let I equal 0, I is less than existing files.length, I plus plus. Length does not exist. Oh, I think it's .blobs .length. Okay. Existing files.blobs.length. We're going to use delete, and then we need to pass in the existing files.blobs I.pathname. Okay. So this should delete all of the existing files, and then we're going to save the new file. So let's go back over here and change this to Ellie, save profile. And if we go back to our Blob now, browser, click this. Wait. What the heck was that? Okay, see, it only has 1 now. It only has 1, and if I change it, it's going to update it, but it's still only going to have 1 image in here because it's deleting the old one and updating it with the new one. So we're never going to have the caching issue anymore, fortunately. We're never going to have the caching issue. It's always just going to be whichever one is current. It's going to delete all the other ones, and we're going to have our image show correctly. So, yeah, that's how we resolve that issue.